what don't I? It's Tuesday and day 32, I think. You might notice slightly different surrounding. That's because I'm walking around my fiance's neighborhood. It's a bit cold. See, the sun is just coming up. Had a pretty good sleep. We came home a little bit late last night, just because there was a lot of stuff we had to do. Had a couple of appointments and kind of dragged on. I think, according to my Fitbit, I went to sleep around 10, 12 or something. 12 past 10. And yeah, I woke up at like 12 when she came to bed, and then again at 3 or 4, and then 5. I finally got up at 6:30ish and just did some journaling, and then come out here for my morning walk. Trying to do 20 minutes. So I'm walking a different route than I normally do when I'm here. And yeah, I'll probably listen to chapter 3 again, or mile 3 from Missy's book. Been talking about it a little bit. Do some reflection. I think the chapter was about silver balloons. So the whole book is about marathons, and each mile she tells a different story, either about the marathons or like life. This one is about how marathons have like silver balloons to designate each mile marker. And I think what I remember is, you know, when you start off the marathon, not that I've done one, but you see those first few mile markers and you're like, cool, you know, it's easy, you still feel good. But then as you get on, you know, maybe obviously you get tired, and she said when she's struggling, she just focuses on looking for the next silver balloon, nothing else. Because if you're worried about, you know, 26 silver balloons, she'd be overwhelmed. So that's kind of her strategy, and then she applied it to life. She's like, well, when you're struggling with a lot of different things, what's your silver balloon? What's the next thing that you're looking forward to? And I think she told a story of how she had to spend 6 or 9 months on her own, raising her children, while her husband was away on like FBI training or something. And she really struggled at the idea of being alone for 6 months, raising kids on her own for 6 or 9 months, whatever it was. And her silver balloons were like, you know, the next TV show that was coming out, or a trip that was coming up, or basically just something to take her mind off the bigger thing, the bigger time span, and breaking it down. So that's kind of the whole concept or idea of the silver balloon, is what kind of markers, mile markers or milestones can we think about breaking down into, you know, when we look at, I don't know, maybe you're doing a degree or something, and it's going to take, you know, 3 years. Rather than focusing on 3 years, you focus on maybe one paper, one assignment at a time, 1 week at a time, and then soon enough you're done. That's kind of the takeaway that I'm looking at. And if I apply it to my life and some of my big goals or marathons that I'm trying to run, it's like, instead of focusing on, you know, I want to get to 100 kg. It's focusing on, okay, let me just try to eat 250 calories less in a day, and let me try to focus on moving a little bit more each day, whether that's another 50 steps or 100 steps. Just little improvements paired with consistency over time compounds into massive results. So yeah. Oh, another thing, last night while I was on my laptop writing a book, writing a chapter for my book, which is going really well, my fiance was watching this video, and this guy did a sponsored clip for this thing called I forgot, Macro Factory or something. It's like a food tracker. Well, it started off as a food tracker, but it's actually a lot more. It seems to be like a AI built app that helps track your food. You take like a picture and it can detect what the macros are, and I just bought it last night. Signed up for a year, started like setting up my profile, and it's really cool. Like, you put in a bunch of details like your age and date of birth, height, weight, goals, level activity, like pretty standard stuff. But then it gets into like you start conversing with like a chat bot, and it asks you questions, and then you fill out some of the surveys, some of the options, like what are your goals, what's your target weight, and when you put that in, it has this like cool projection of when you'll reach that target date, and then you can adjust and tweak the rate of weight loss. So mine was on standard. I think it was like 0.7 kgs a week. I changed that to like 0.6, and then it said I'll reach my goal in 2027, January 29, if I lose 0.6 kgs every week consistently. What was interesting was the required calories was like 2,900, which is almost exactly identical to what my nutritionist gave me. So it obviously uses a similar formula. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this works out. It's got a lot of good reviews. A lot of people have had some great success with it, so I'm pretty excited to see how it works. So I'll keep you posted on that. Anyway, it's almost 10 minutes, so I better start wrapping up my morning session. The intent I wrote in my book, intent for today, is kind of 3 things. It's to check my email to sort out uni. I've said that a couple of times, I haven't done it. Scheduling car service, and then to continue with Solothon and many of my other courses. So yeah, that's it for now. See you later. Kia ora. It is 6 o'clock in the evening, just at the airport. Figured I'll just do my last video update for the day and then publish the video. It's been a long day, been an interesting day. So this morning I met up with a friend, a colleague, or a friend from my Toastmasters days, and it was really interesting, very interesting. Actually, I can't really talk about it, but we had a really interesting discussion. That's all I say for now, until I get permission to talk about it. Food wise, I've had 2 meals today, which is this whole new thing that I'm trying to do. Oh, what's my steps? I've been tracking 6,700, so hit the target, which is good. What else? I've done like
30 push-ups and squats, so I need to do 20 more tonight, and then I'll hit my target. Out of the list of things that I had to do today, I had 3 things that I intended to do. Send an email, which I did. Book my car in for service, which I did. And then the third one was this program. And I haven't quite finished that. I started doing it this morning, and then I've just been busy the rest of the day. So it's mostly done. I just need to finish journaling the chapter that I read. So I think I will try and do that before 8:30, and then put the phone away and start winding down for the night. So yeah, it's been an interesting day. That's all I'll say for now. So I will wrap up for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Cheers.